bonding that happens between the two, the better. So I don't know if it's necessarily like the bark is just gonna fall off. I think it's more that the that one it could create bubbles, right? All of this stuff is, I mean, it's compacted, but it's a bunch of layers of bark or whatever, right? And so in between those layers, and that, you know, there's going to be air bubbles in there. So that's one problem. And then, yeah, again, I think that, I mean, I don't know. I just worry. I guess I worry that over time, it could cause an issue. Air could still be trapped for sure. And like in all these cracks and stuff, I've had issues with air bubbles forming out of those. I know a lot of people will pre-seal their live edge pieces, and then come back and do their second pour, do the main pour afterwards. But then I don't know. I've just seen the people who I consider professionals at this. They take the time to remove the bark and the soft spots. So I don't have all the answers, but whenever I see in Blacktail Studio and those guys take the time to do this. I haven't seen them work on cedar specifically, and I'm guessing that cedar may be one of the most difficult woods because of this. Because of this ingrown or I don't know, bark that's been included in here. I think it's a more difficult wood to work with. Karen Day is here. What's up, Karen? Welcome in. Hope you're having a great Tuesday so far, Karen. Always nice to see you. But thanks, Karen. We have been doing this for way too long, and we've been talking about potentially optimizing this with a Dremel and a cuts-all bit or whatever it may be. But at this point, all we've got is a chisel, and a lot of time invested into this. So, yeah, we've just been trying to get rid of all the bark on the inside here and do that. But yes, we're like 4 hours in at this point. Yes, officially 4 hours in, and we're still out here. But hey, I'm sure Karen would say you just got to keep going. Just got to fight through the adversity, and you just got to make it happen. So that's the kind of positivity that you can get on the Karen Day is by name stream over there. So go give our friend Karen a follow, please. And I was watching her on Sunday. Really awesome pyrographer, and also if you need a pick-me-up, if you need some motivation, if you need some words of wisdom, Karen Day is your person. But again, really talented at what she does with pyrography as well. So go give her a follow, please. Keep pushing. I've been finding it soothing as I was lurking. Oh, thank you, Karen. It's okay. It is, again, like for those of y'all who don't know, this is our full-time gig. My wife and I, we both, I guess my wife technically has a part-time job now, but we both do this full-time. We depend on this income to at least help get us in the right direction, and you know, the more time that we spend on a project, I guess at least the more we need to get out of it, or we would like to get out of it to actually, you know, make ends meet at the end of the month or something crazy like that. But I mean, at some point, again, like we're making products that are handmade and that have fine details. That we try to pay attention to the fine details, right? And we put in whatever craftsmanship we've got. And this is not a one-off handmade, or no, this is a one-off handmade product. This is not a mass manufactured product that you you know, you can just get anywhere. So I don't mind always. Oh, that was a good one. I don't mind spending the time, but there is a balance. Look at this, still pulling out huge chunks. It won't stop. It won't stop. Thank you, Karen. Thank you. I did look at kiln builds again last night. I know we were talking about that a little bit yesterday. And I think, I mean, I haven't talked this over with the, you know, with Walnut, with the wife yet, but I think I would like to start with a smaller one. And I saw a video of a guy make like a, maybe like a 3x6 or something, little bitty small kiln that I think may get me through at least the short term. And it won't cost too much money, and we'll be able to start drying this stuff out and getting it usable quickly. So I think that may be the first move. Look how deep that got in there. It goes all the way back. But we'll just see. It just keeps coming, LiDAR. I mean, seriously, how much of this have I scooped out? Insane. Insane. Love the holes. Just say it's taking a lot of work on your part. I appreciate you guys trying to help me think of new ideas or asking the questions about why this needs to be done. Because for real, I sometimes streaming is a blessing and a curse, because while a lot of times we're talking about relative things to the project, I don't always have my brain on thinking about maybe why I'm doing something, or don't realize how long it's taking, or whatever it may be. But I have like the conversation tonight about you guys wanting to help improve the efficiency, or just, I don't know, trying to figure out a better process for this, because I mean, this is still relatively new for us. I've only made probably like, I don't know, 6 or 7 of these boards up to now. So I'm still in the figure it out phase as well. So all right, I think we're at a point that I'm gonna stop for at least a few minutes. So let's clean up some. Let's saw it in half, and then we'll go from there. These details make a huge difference, especially with the right fire. It's very worth it. Thank you, Karen. And I mean, it's what we got to do to try to justify our prices, right? It's or to try to set ourselves apart from, you know, a board that somebody can get at Walmart or IKEA or whatever, you know. I think that it's how it's got to be. And thankfully we're not Quadra FR, thank you for that follow. Welcome in. Thankfully we're not like starving and at risk of our house going under, because I don't think that this would be the project that I, you know, put at the top of the priority list for doing right now. But yeah, I mean, it's a learning experience, and we're going through some of the struggles of trying to figure out a new project and trying to optimize it, right? So, man, I really, if I would not have had this glove on earlier, I can still feel where I hit my palm, and probably would have sliced it pretty good. I think there's a little mark where it was, but it definitely isn't bleeding. So, mind guiding me in the Discord where you posted that paper? I was trying to look for it, got a little lost in there. No worries at all, Karen. I posted it in woodworking projects. Thank you for trying to look, though. So one thing is, Karen, make sure in your roll selection, oops, that's the wrong tab. In this one, in your roll selection, make sure you have the saw clicked if you want to see the woodworking projects. And then if you come, I know you can't see the side, but if you go to woodworking and then woodworking projects, I've got the most recent video that I was watching last night. And then I have this paper here, but I can also let me just post it in chat, Karen. That will be, I think, the most helpful for you if you're only looking for that. So, but there is the paper to Virginia Tech there, and that's that's the one that I've been looking at to try to study, and they've got a lot of really good. I don't know, just discussion about their ideas for the build, what their result was, and all of that. So, yeah, if you're kind of interested in that too, I know you've been talking about it and trying to offer your advice and help, and I really do appreciate that. So, hopefully you can at least get it from that. Welcome back, Random Mouse. How were the snacks? Let's put some things away. I know the Discord can be a little confusing with the opt-in roles, but kind of tried to do that to shorten it up a little bit and to make it a little more compact if you didn't want to see everything. Oh, Karen, that is that is the least I can do for you trying to help me and trying to read that. So, thank you, Karen. Boy, can I have your Dremel? No, GG. No, this is my Dremel. Don't you have a Dremel, GG? This is actually Walnut's Dremel, so you gotta ask Walnut. Let's measure this out real quick, and we can kind of mark it in the middle. The mold that I've got is 23.5 inches. I think this board is somewhere around 20. I mean 40. What am I saying? Like 47 or 48. Let's check it. Yeah, it's about 47.5. So that is 23.25. No. 23 and 3/4. Walnut's home. Hi, Walnut. Ran 2 miles today? Nice. And you got a bottle of wine to celebrate? Okay. Well, if you want to come out here and hang out, you can. No, I have not fed them. I think 23 and 3/4, right? Close enough. You have a light? Okay, Walnut can keep. Oh, so if it was mine, you want to steal it. If it's Walnut's, you want to let her have it. Why GG? GG, can I have your bookends? I need a gift for Walnut for our wedding anniversary. Can I have the bookends? Girls take their mama's stuff. It's the rule. I have like 4 Dremels, not on purpose. They're all old though. Colleen was very. We used to have one similar to this, and then ours stopped working, and I tried to repair it, and it didn't happen. So Colleen was nice enough to gift us our most recent Dremel. Big nice is Colleen. I know this is a lot of work, but I'm imagining all the future projects that will come across your bench where this will benefit from them. Yeah. The kiln, Karen, I agree. Like, it is a lot of work. It's a big upfront investment, but I just have to believe that with all of the wood that we're able to get for free, and oh shit, there is a source here locally in Austin that gives out free reclaimed wood. Or we can just maybe partner up with like a local arborist, or I don't know. There's a lot of different ways that I think we can get our hands on some trees. It is going to be a big initial investment, a big initial push to get it done, and a lot of designing and stuff. But I don't know. I think it would be nice. Endless possibilities, right? Hi. And just like so many local woods, and the thing that I like about a lot of these woods that I picked up locally and that are already dried is I can market to the people that, like, whenever we go out in Austin and sell to local people, we can let them know that the wood that we've got was harvested locally. It's domestic to this area, and I think people will appreciate that, especially in a place like Austin. So, hi. What you doing? Trying to cool down? Back it to the ones I made, but I can't make another. Why is this sticker on this blade? Has that been on the blade the whole time? I had this blade for seriously 2 years. Am I just now noticing this sticker? Attached to the pins that you made? Is that what you're saying? Throwing out those buzzwords for them, and people love that? Yeah. I agree. Just to like try and make it, you know, try and make that connection a little bit more. That sticker is weight bearing. I guess that area is not, I guess the kerf of the teeth take care where that sticker doesn't matter. Smikes, you think that sticker was the thing that was balancing the blade? Oh my goodness. But I agree, Karen, and that's kind of what I see. But we're also not yet like super pressed on time. Wait, why is an OBS bot over here? Hi, OBS bot. This way, please. But we do have a couple of big events coming up that we do need to start like heavily preparing for. But I don't know. We've still got a lot of time, you know, and I mean, I've still got the morning time and weekend time to take care of a lot of these projects, so I'm still pushing for it, but it hasn't quite, the manager hasn't quite approved it yet, if you know what I'm saying. Austin with all those hipsters? That's right, Smikes. I mean, you gotta play to your audience. I'm not in the area of Texas where like bullets and knives and guns sell well. I'm in the area that likes trees, and maybe even Smikes, you know, the problem is I may have to explain whenever I say those words and that the wood was harvested locally. They may want to like know the origin story of like was the tree already dead? And I don't know if I always have those answers, but I'll do my best to calm them, you know what I'm saying? Locally salvaged stormwood freefall. That's the answer to it right there. Locally salvaged stormwood from trees that were already down. 100% agree there. Freefall. All sorts of wobble now. Oh my goodness. No doubt. Big Trout. What's up, Trout? How's it going today, buddy? Z was just here a little bit ago talking to them. But how did the rest of the painting go last night, Trout? You make some good progress on it. If you guys aren't following No Doubt Big Trout, he has, we've been showing a lot of his work, but he's been doing another dog painting right now. He's in the progress of getting that going. So really interested to see how that one turns out as well. I think you're just continuing to improve and hone your skills, Trout. So congrats on that, buddy. Just about to have some dinner, some progress as usual. Nice. Nice. I don't want to say it, Trout, but I think ever since you took off your story time, would you not agree that you think that your progress has improved since then? Make this cut real quick. I mean, definitely after I stopped my paintings, I noticed an increase in productivity. The tree was dead. It died from Samsung's poisoning of the area. That's right. That's what happened, LiDAR. It was this evil company. I heard they also treat their workers terribly and have no value for human happiness. But yes, they also kill a lot of trees in the area. True. True. Every piece of wood you use, you plant a new tree, they will eat that up. That's Smikes. Honestly, I've thought about that before. Trying to sell that, or not trying to sell that, trying to use that as a tool. I don't like in the past we haven't really been there. Like we haven't made enough sales where I think that was really like plausible, but I do think going forward that's something that we should consider because yeah, I mean, I think that that's obviously something a lot of big companies are doing right now, and I think some of them are doing it just to not with the right reasons. They're doing it to try to like I don't know keep up with the times or whatever, and try to look good on have a good face or whatever. But I do think that there are probably local organizations here who would actually work with me, and I could donate a portion of the sales to. I'm sure that there's some form of like tax, tax write-offs or whatever that we could figure out as well. So yeah, I think that's something that we should look into soon. You could shoot the tree lead machines well if you're selling in TSA's part of Texas. Just that would be an interesting free fall. I've seen some pieces of wood that have bullets lodged in them, right? And you can see the entry of the bullet, and it's stuck in there, and like all the fibers torn, and then how the tree kind of grows around it. I cut story time before paintings, but it was getting distracting. Yes, I agree. It's fun up to a point, but it can be challenging for sure. Just stick an acorn in a ground. There we go. Smikes. These are great. These are great. I went to a local park and we sold 15 boards last week. I planted 15 acorns and gave them a little bit of water, a little fertilizer. This is this is great, Smikes. I like where your head is at. I did my best. That's all I can say. It's good to see you, Trout. I was watching Caddy a little bit last night and saw he rated in there. Haas was over there cracking me up as well. So you said you would plant a tree, not tend it. That's right. And if the city in these parks, if they don't take care of the trees, that's on the city. That's not on me. Let's go joint. Let's go joint these boards. We'll need pretty much all the area on this. This is an 8-inch joiner, so I was debating before I actually bought a joiner what size I would need. They had a 6-inch and an 8-inch option on this one, but I think the 8-inch option was well worth it. I mean, why only get 6 inches when you can have 8 inches? You know what I'm saying? Let's get some paddles. Is that what she said? Deadliner. That was a softball. Come on. Come on. Where are my other paddles though? Did I leave them at the router table? Oh yeah, I did leave them over there. Hold on one sec. Get a hydrate. I went back and listened to what he said. He is a softie, I know. He tries to play hard. But deep down, no doubt, he lets you inside every I mean, oh man. That was a weird way of putting it. He gives you a peek into his heart, and he really is a big softie. Dang it. I can't say anything these days. You guys have ruined my brain. Do y'all know what y'all have done to my brain? Dang it. Dang it. Let's go join. I thought Brian was taking a break. I wish, Lidar. I wish, but Lidar, I have found a substitute that is available here in Austin that is pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie, it's not exactly the same, but it is it's very, very good. So the joiner scares me more than any other machine. I've had pretty good luck with it so far. It hasn't bit me yet, but I've definitely been sketched out by a few cuts. But so far so good, Smikes. But I do have a healthy respect for it for sure. If that guard wasn't there, no, I always leave the guard on for sure. Our neighbor planted a small line of trees. Their lawn service mowed them all down. Free fault. That's rough. That is rough for sure. I'm using the joiner to plane. Not going near any of that, right? He couldn't help himself. I know, Trout. I've really liked Hoscaddy and meeting him. So I don't know. I love when we raid into somebody and you can just grow your community, grow your I don't know, your frequently watched streams list and make a connection like that. So that was awesome, Trout. So Smikes, we're not using the joiner to plane. All of this wood that I got was rough bandsawed, right? It was cut really rough. It is pretty. I don't know. It's been warped. I mean, it's not too bad. But the steps on how to get the board flat is we're going to joint one side, we're going to joint one edge, and then we're going to take it to the planer. And if we want to get the other side flat, we would use a table saw. But you first got to get the one edge jointed, one face jointed, and one edge jointed, and then you can do the top face on the planer. No, so just blame on the brain fart works for me. Thank you, D. I need some good excuses right now. It's been tough times. Tough times for sure. Now the live edge, I don't really know. I guess this is going to be the inside edge here, so I don't want to joint from that one. We've got this edge back here, so we can go this way. I don't think it really matters because that live edge piece is not very. They're normally a lot more angled than this, but this one is pretty flat. So maybe I'll just use that. I don't really like that other side. Let's turn on our dust collection, and we can get going. Thought you were gonna do the edge plane, edge and then plane. No. Yeah. So we'll do the face first, then one of the edges, and then we'll plane. That will be the order of operations. Rough sawn lumber, milling, dimension lumber. That easy. It's that easy, Lido. Couple operations in between. Got this one is pretty warped. We're gonna have to do quite a few passes, but that's okay. Taking like very, very shallow passes, especially on the cedar. Cedar really wants to tear out, so I got to be careful with it. But we're getting there. One more pass, and it'll be flat. Look how pretty that is. Really, really nice. Do this other board. This will be the bottom, right? Okay, which side was the top and which one was the bottom? Okay, that one the bottom there. This one's the bottom.
A few more passes. Does concern me a little bit with how many cracks are in this. I don't know if y'all can see those all the cracks in there. I mean, hopefully the joiner teeth don't catch that and eat it, but hopefully not. Probably safe, right? That tear out. See those in the bottom. When you spark someone with that, when you spank someone with that, it's gonna shatter. What's up, Kinetic? Not a spanking paddle. No spanking. 100% safe unless it isn't. Thank you, LiDAR. I don't know if that's tear out or if that's let's do some pencil lines on it. Let's see, but it's really hard to tell if that's tear out there or if that's still stuff that hasn't been going to. I know all this back here has been going to, but let's see. No, Demented Doll. No. No paddles, no banjos. What's up, Demented Doll? Welcome in. Fernanda, good to see you as well, buddy. Let's just tear out. So we can stop. We got all the pencil lines off, but yeah, this cedar, that crack goes all the way through. Definitely a lot of cracks, but it'll be fine. It's really, really pretty though. Check the look on that. Check the grain. Paddles will probably do pretty well. I mean, you know, we don't judge people on products that they request, so probably wouldn't be the craziest thing that we made. I see Smike's in turning forums or on the Reddit turning subreddit or whatever. They've got people who sometimes actually post is it floggers? Like the little things with the handle, and then it's got the leather straps. They typically there are some people who post those, and it it always gets some really interesting responses, of course. So, but yeah, the handle shape is pretty provocative normally, and then it's got the leather straps on the end. So that always cracks me up whenever I see people posting those. But hey, that's probably an item that you can sell to the correct person. They will pay the right price for that item, right? So hashtag bum boards random mouse. Oh my goodness. Just got home from a nice 4-figure car maintenance bill. Too lazy to do it myself. Dang it. JDRF coming in with the raid. Let's go. Smikes and Trout. Constructicon, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in. Sam plays JDRF, PLSB, Cantering Keeley, Nat. Great to have all of you guys. Thanks for all the first-time chats. That is amazing. We did just officially sign up for JDRF to help them out on Maker's Day. When is that day? That is going to be May 26th, I believe, is when that day is going to be. We'll be promoting it and shouting it out a lot more whenever we get closer to that day. But JDRF, if you guys don't know, they are a type 1 diabetes research organization. They fund and they fundraise, and they're a global organization that helps with type 1 diabetes. We did a fundraiser with them with Wrenches Woodworks, whose son
is affected by type 1 diabetes. We did that for them in 2021. And they just contacted us recently and asked if we would be interested in doing that again for them this year. So we just, this past weekend, confirmed that date, and we'll be obviously promoting that a lot more as we get closer to them. But JDRF, thank you so much for the raid. It's really nice to have you and all your friends. What was going on your stream today? How was it? Were you guys fundraising? Were y'all playing some games? Maybe a little bit of both. Rated with our youth ambassadors, playing JDRF, One World, and Roblox. That is amazing. Man, I'm 33 years old. You know, I'm trying to still feel like I'm young, but I've been talking to like our nephews or our friends with kids and stuff, and they talk about how their kids are playing Roblox. I'm trying my best to figure it out. I understand it's like a game with a lot of mini games built into it, but I do need to actually understand it. I feel like to try to keep up with the kids. You know what I'm saying? But super fun. I'm 31 and I totally relate. It's crazy how popular it is, right? Like I know Minecraft I think was the thing before Roblox, right? And obviously Minecraft is still amazingly successful and a lot of people still play it. But Roblox is something new to me. So I need to just go to the Twitch channel or like the Twitch category with Roblox and maybe just do a little learning for research purposes. But that's great. I'm glad. I hope that was a lot of fun today. To all the youth ambassadors who are joining, welcome into my channel. If this is your first time in here, my name is Boyd. Do a lot of woodworking and stuff on the channel. I was the first person or one of the founding members of the Craftsman's Guild, which is our Twitch stream team in our Discord. So some of y'all may be familiar with that. I know that's how JDRF got in contact with us. So today we are working on a few pieces. Again, we do a lot with wood, but we also sometimes add resin in there. So this is one of our wood and resin pieces that is just about finished up with. I've fully sanded this, and it is just ready for some finish. And the finish is going to bring out a lot of the colors in the cedar wood and the blue resin. So we've got a few of these boards that we're working on. Currently, we have been trying to clean up these cedar boards here. This is going to be one of our big serving boards that we make. We also do some cutting boards and stuff, so I can show you guys real quickly what our cutting boards look like. But yeah, we really look forward to the opportunity. I really appreciate JDRF for reaching out to us and you know, looking to us to be a part of their Makers Day. So I know that whenever I announced it and talked to some of our members, they were really excited about the opportunity. Even one of our members, Tink Live, her son, I believe he's in his 30s. He has just been diagnosed. I think they said, or she said, maybe his pancreas stopped producing insulin, and he is going through that whole thing right now. So again, I mentioned Wrenches Woodworks was somebody else who was in our community, and his son being affected by that drove a lot of this initially, and it's really nice to you know, have this opportunity again. So thank you guys very much. Can we help by donating projects again? Free fall. I think that's definitely going to be something we do. During that time, we had an auction where we can donate items. I know JDRF was saying that maybe they're going to provide some of the items and try to provide some giveaways and things for that. So we'll see what they've got in store. But definitely free fall if that's something that the community is willing to come around again. If you guys want to donate some items either for auction or as giveaway items. Daria, welcome in. Stone Monkey, I saw you as well. Good to see you guys. JDRF just raided into us, obviously, so we're talking a little bit about that. But yeah, I think that would be a great idea. And you know, not all the specifics. We just finalized the day. We just told them we would like to commit to doing it. So a lot of the specifics still need to be worked out in the next couple months. But it's gonna be a really great day again, and we're really looking forward to it. So I have diabetes, but it's the type that can be fixed. Yeah, type 2, right? So yeah, it was great to learn about all that too. And thank you for the shout out again. It looks like I am not currently following JDRF, but I just did fix that. So yeah, I look forward to that day. Again, thank you for the opportunity. Appreciate the raid and for you guys joining us over here. So thank you, Builders Mark. I appreciate that. Remind me to talk to you off stream about the gold thing I want to contribute to. Awesome, Kits. For sure. Would love that, definitely. So again, welcome in if you are just joining. Great to have everybody. If you were playing some Roblox, welcome, and I hope that was a great stream. Again, we're doing a little woodworking today. We just cleaned up and flattened these boards here. So we do need to go back to the jointer and flatten one of the sides, one of the edges. So let's go back and do that. Definitely put up a piece or two for JDRF. That's awesome. Thank you guys for talking about that. And again, we've got a couple months, but you know, days, weeks, months can fly by. So I really do hope that we can start getting some things together soon, and start to plan it out. So thank you guys for wanting to support. Again, I think it's a great cause. They release some videos and stuff on their website, talking to some of the kids and some of the people who are affected by it, and it's just it just really, you know, really is awesome that us as streamers in this community can give back and try to raise some money for that effort. So I think I saw even that that there is a type 1 diabetes medication that seems to be going pretty well in early trials. So that's really exciting, and that maybe we had a small part to do, you know, small contribution to help make that happen, or to help make a kid's life better, whatever it is. It's really nice. I'm gonna joint the edge. Get that nice and flat. Do this to the other edge. Do this one. Awesome, T rated by 39. Yeah. You guys remember we did some silly things. Which one? We've raised money for a few organizations in the past, and I always forget what we did for which one. I think JDRF is the one where Sasaki and I did the blender challenge. Oof. Oof is all I can say about that one. I believe, yeah, that's whenever we had people donate, and then we had different different ingredients we would add to the blender based on. Oh, thanks Walnut for the gifted sub. To JDRF, we don't want them having any ads. Maybe they can use the emotes now. I still gag thinking about it. Whoa, for kids, for you, for someone who just nonchalantly takes down a bunch of beans. That's very surprising, kids. Now this, I will say that they're really those two are not really comparable, because yeah, the shake, the milkshake, the blender, whatever ended up in there was absolutely disgusting.
Welcome to Boyd's Wood Club.
Wait, what's happening now? What's happening now? Kids Creations gifting a sub to Random Mouse, picking up the wifey. Nice, kids. Nice, buddy. Thank you for the gifted sub. Going to Random Mouse. Very kind. Let's clean up these. I'm going to do some modifications to my molds. But let's clean up these just a little bit more. Trademark. Maybe trademarked at this point. Hashtag just a little bit more. Science Palint. Oh my goodness. Couldn't miss out on the hype train. Palint, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Kicking off a hype train. So kind. So kind. Thank you guys. Thank you, Walnut Kits Science. Getting a hype train started. All I can say is sardines and orange juice, that's enough, Mouse. Sardines, orange juice, mayonnaise, peanut butter. I don't even remember what all was in there. It's probably for the best. Probably for the best that I don't actually remember everything, but it was pretty terrible. Pretty terrible. Thank you for the shout out for science as well. Go follow our friend Balint. They're having their partner party on the 18th. They're going for Twitch ambassador. It's gonna be amazing. I really hope. I heard that Moko applied for Twitch ambassador, which is great. I hope that they have some success with that too. But Moko and Science, maybe 2 Twitch ambassadors from our community. What I just say from our community. 69 nice. Thanks, kids. Science does have a true radar, Walnut. I don't know how he does it. He's watching at least 300 streams at a time. And yet he always knows when shoes are out there. Pending shoes, or sometimes he just starts his own shoes. But it's amazing. You got some stickers in the mail today? Nice, Battle. Did you get a sticker sheet? Constructicon, we still owe you some stickers. Lidar, are you still here? Did I already ask that? I think I've got your package, Lidar. Got your box. They weren't individuals, so they were on a sheet. They were on a sheet. What does Ambassador do for you? I'm not 100% sure, Walnut. Maybe others know. I'm pretty patient, no rush. Thank you, Constructicon. I apologize. I saw that on my list today, and I don't think that one has been checked off. So, thank you for the patience, Constructicon. We'll do our best, but sometimes things lag. So, appreciate you. I think it gives you a different colored check mark, Walnut. I'm guessing it probably opens up some opportunities with Twitch. Maybe to be featured on different streams, or to maybe I don't know, be part of that community a little bit more. But I'm sure Science or Moko and them probably have a better understanding. But it's just an embodiment of Twitch, maybe somebody unique. Like Twitch Partner 2.0, you speak on behalf of Twitch and embody communities. Community goals they want. Yeah. So you are further proving that you are somebody unique in the community. I think every year that they select a handful of people, maybe like 15 or 20, to be a part of it. So yeah, it's just another form of recognition, I think, from Twitch. That just shows that you are going above and beyond, even partner expectations, right? So I think it's gonna be something that perfectly suits Science and Moko. So I hope that they both get it soon. They deserve it for sure. Sorry, I'm switching out the dust collector over here, so need to clean up a little bit before we start messing with the molds and the resin. What is this big package? What did Lidar send me? Hold on, let me make sure. Walnut, you missed the sticker. A doxing sticker. Let me make sure there's no more on here. What is in this giant package from Lidar? Thus Kaploe. Thank you for that follow. Welcome in. Kanara is going in for it. I don't know if I'm familiar with Kanara. I don't know if I watched their stream. We'll feature ambassadors in their communities live on the front page of Twitch, telling their unique stories. They will also be popping up on social media and even a convention from time to time. Yeah, so like you really get I don't know that connection to Twitch. And my brain is starting to go out. Okay, we've been streaming for 5 hours, so I think it's acceptable for my brain to start decaying at this point. I'm gonna wait for Lidar though. I don't wanna open it without Lidar being here. He's probably changing out the oil in his, he's a robot, so I don't know where he's changing out the oil. I don't really want to know how that whole process works, but he's taking a quick break. Is there a new flap sanding wheel in there? I don't know. Did I hear giant package? Smikes is in. Smikes is in for the giant packages. I don't blame you, Smikes. I like a good large package myself. You know what I'm saying? Applied last year back in June, maybe. Interesting. Pretty cool. Both get it for sure. I think so. I think based on what I've seen from the requirements, they fit it really well. My dad drove an AMC Ambassador in the early 1980s. It's probably about the same thing. I think that counts for fall. A new saw knot. I think that's it, Senkai. All right, let's get our mold. So again, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try to make some modifications to the mold. I've got some feet, and I've got some toggle clamps that we can use. So these just don't fit, but we can go trim those up on the on the table saw before we get going too much longer, or before we actually cast these, obviously. Man, that tear out was so bad on the cedar. This grain pattern here. I don't know if that was like softwood there, or maybe it was a branch. I think I see some. Maybe that used to be a branch right there. Whatever it was, the joiner did not like that. So, but let's flip this over. It looks branchy, right? I think so. It's fed and filled in with therapy, mister. Very nice. Welcome back, Wolf. Ooh, we did have a little leak at some point right there. Anyways, let's put on some feet first. So, I love when feet or the hardware does not come with instructions. That's great. I just saw kids say beans are easy. Beans are not easy, kids. Those are disgusting. Disgusting. So I think. All right, hold on. Let me find the instructions for these real quick, and we'll bring it up. I think you just drill a hole and then you tap in. Just tap it in. Let's come over here and let's take a look. So use a piece of tape on drill bit as a depth gauge. Use a 3/8 inch drill bit, excuse me, to drill a hole that is 4/5. Oh man, 4/5 of an inch deep. I don't think that's a normal measurement, but 4/5 of an inch is something. That at least is a measurement. Gotta love the Imperial system, right? That was definitely somebody who took like, I don't know, 20 millimeters and turned it into fractional inches. But being sensitive to smells, my secret natural scented oils are most what my parents can use. So that's good that you found something that works, at least, Wolf. Beam seems easy for kids. Mouse, he made it seem too easy. I don't understand how he did that, but yeah, that was ridiculous. I couldn't believe he actually did that. All right, so what did that say? 3/8 of an inch? Do we have our 3/8 of an inch? Okay, that one's missing, of course, of course. And that set there. How about this set? How about this set? 3/8? Is that this one? All right. So we've got 3/8 of an inch drill bit. And we need it 4/5 of an inch deep. I think we're just gonna, like, it's probably just as long as these threads are, right? So I think we can just Sankai. No, that's not what they are, of course. What they are. Sankai, just wait. Just wait until you're the big time. You are streaming, Sankai. Plotting once that new OBS bot is in. I did censor myself. Oh, it's like 2.032 centimeters. Oh, okay. Okay. 4/5 of an inch was my nickname in high school. Was that right, kids? Is that right? Maybe I have a small... Goodness. A little sus. I think we can agree probably has a great poker face. You think so? No, I don't know how that was humanly possible. That did not seem right. But I mean, I can verify that. I mean, they looked real. I don't think he replaced them. So it looked like an honest effort. But definitely the ease at which he took it down seemed sus. I really should probably use a drill press, but I don't know how I'm gonna get this over to the drill press. Guess I could, but yeah, let's just do this. Not a small touch thing. Here, cute little feetsies. Feetsies. Doesn't science have a thing about that? All right, let's see if we can. See if we can do this. Oh, that bit is walking. We got it now, though. Probably should have done a practice for full sending in my mold, but it is what it is at this point. Now the question is, how are these going to bang into this melamine? That's going to be a great question right here that we're about to answer. I don't know. Suppose if you're a machinist, it could be 800 thousandths of an inch. Yeah, I was thinking 0.8, but still that doesn't. I mean, I guess we could use calipers for that, but. Banging in the hole slow, is that your advice, kids? Thank you. Can you come show me how it's done, kids? It's my first time. My first time banging it into the hole. It's actually working pretty good. That worked pretty well. I could have maybe used some some epoxy or some CA glue or something on it, but hey, if it comes out, then we can do that. All right, we got a foot. Try hitting it harder. I feel like those are some pretty good wraps I was putting on it. You know what I'm saying? Here comes the... Bring him out, bring him out. That's what we need. We need double R out here pounding this in. Look at this. Double R, it would just go straight through. How are we feeling today, double R? Welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. How's your weekend? How's your Tuesday been so far? How are you feeling about March Madness? Obviously, we're not there yet. We still got the conference conference championships, conference tournaments coming up soon this weekend. But how we doing, my friend? Welcome in. Hope your leg month is still going strong. Double R. Bang is a word that we associate with slow. Oh, LiDAR. LiDAR is back. LiDAR, is this large? We were admiring a large package here just a second ago. And everybody is getting jealous of my large package. Is this from you? I am, because I'm too lazy to turn it off. Yes, we were admiring your large package here, and we were just curious if we could open up this large package on stream. Some say no. Some do say go. We can all agree we need some Momo crafting. That's right. My legs are noodles, but they are growing. I think we're gonna need to update that picture soon, Double R. I mean, I like the upper body flex, but I think we need to appreciate the legs too. So whenever you feel, maybe at the end of the month, Double R, maybe at the end of the month we can get the full body shot. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to jump up or maybe stand way back here in the corner